Welcome to our channel. So today you will see here me doing my daughter's nails. I've already on this hand prepared her cuticles by pushing them back, and I am ready to buff ever so slightly the shine off her natural nail. Okay, so I do have to apologise about the bad filming, for the simple reason is I don't have a stand yet, and I'm doing this by holding a camera.
Yeah, and I'm holding the camera, by the way, so it's not even in shot.
Like this at the moment. This is the little one holding the camera, wasn't it, babe? So
Sorry.
on this one I am actually showing you how I've been pushing her cuticles back just with a cuticle pusher, and making sure that I do get all of the dead skin off her nail plate, so that it doesn't cause any lifting when I put on the express nails. And this does take a little bit of time with this one, because she does like to have a little nibble every now and then.
Yeah.
And it does make my life a little bit awkward. So here I'm showing you now that I have pushed both hands back, the cuticles, and I'm using a very, very, very fine nail file. You can use the white buffing blocks, but I didn't have one to hand, so the file that I am using is very, very fine. And I'm just going to take the shine off her nail. Yes, here I'm showing you my nail. Unfortunately, I had a fight with a screw and a screwdriver underneath the car, and it unfortunately broken my nail.
Yeah, well, it's nothing compared to what I actually see at the moment.
So on this one here, I'm now going to give them a very, very fine buff, like I say, just to take the shine off. It doesn't need to be very heavy-handed. Now you can see here that I did end up taking the oh yes, I'm showing you the nail prep dehydrator that I'm using. And what am I going to show you next? Anything or nothing? Oh yes, the prep and wipe that I'm using, just to get rid of all the dust and to saturate the nail, to make it so that I can work with it, like cleaning the oils off. Like I say, I have taken off her thumb colour, is what I was trying to say, and I just did that with the nail file. I am using here the Nail Couture's primer, just so that I can get a better bond. Those were the lint pads I was just using with the prep and wipe. Right, here we go. This is me starting to do this now. Like I say, you have to excuse the dodgy camera work, and you'll see a little bit later on, well, won't be much further in. Oh, don't know what happened there. Anyways, yeah, so here I am. I'm just using the prep and wipe on the lint-free cloth and just putting it over little one's nails, just to clear off any dust and things that I have left on a nail from filing away. I did check her thumbs as well to ensure that there was no lifting on the express nail, and there wasn't, so I was quite happy just to leave them and just change the colour of them. had a little bit of a stubborn bit in that corner there of that nail, so I just had to give it a little bit of a wiggle and a jiggle. So there we go. We are now, oh yeah, this is where the dodgy camera bit comes in. Like I say, sorry about this. I am actually opening up the nail dehydrator at this time. And with this, you do not want to put a lot on at all. It wants to be pretty much next to nothing on the actual brush. This just dehydrates the nail, takes out all the oils, so that it gives you a better bond with your acrylic. If you notice, I didn't do it on the acrylic nails. I just do it on the natural nail. And next you will see me using the primer. And again, I don't use a lot on my brush at all. Actually, too much can cause lifting on an acrylic. So I just do a very, very thin coat. I do put 2 coats on TE Elizabeth's nails because of them being so small. I like to make sure that I do actually have a good bond with the acrylic and her nails, because obviously there's not a lot of nail there for me to bond the acrylic with. Sorry. You will find I will do some silly things like la 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 la. No, I'm not a Fruit Loop. I am just enjoying watching me do this and doing the video for you guys. And so next, I'm just showing you the nail brush that I'm using. It's a number 8 from Max Estrada, again from Nail Couture. And what am I going to show you next? Now, yes, I don't know why. When I've put the cap on, even though I have actually made sure that there's still been a bit of brush cleaner in the brush and things, it's sort of like turned a couple of the bristles over, which is quite annoying really. But I'm always careful when I put it into the cap, so I don't actually know why it's done that. So if anybody can tell me how to avoid it, that would be great. Just showing you there that I was using the monomer, and I'm using the glass pink acrylic. The monomer I'm using is Candy Floss scented one. I'm really into the Couture's Max Estrada's acrylic and monomer at the moment. Up to now, they're the best ones that I've found, but I haven't been doing this very long. I've only just qualified in Express Nails and Gel, so this is something that I'm just learning. Yeah, who else has known this is classed as burping the brush? If you comment below. I was taught you need to burp your brush, which is basically just to get all the air bubbles out and just saturate all the bristles so that you don't have a dry patch. But we know it as burping in northeast of England. And you just wipe your brush. Now them brush wipe, yeah, there they are, the brush wipes. They're from Couture. And I know that you can use kitchen towel. A lot of people do use kitchen towel, but I can't get away with kitchen towel. But these are amazing. Any acrylic that's on your brush that's excess, you know, you just do wipe it over there and it's fine. Now you need to make sure that you are fitting all of the nails correctly, and I have actually had to file and shape a couple of the nails to a nail bed and a cuticle because it's not straight, it's not a half moon shape, it's half moon with a diagonal on one side of it. So I was just making sure that I was doing the correct shape on there. Now I've done the beading on the of the acrylic. When you sit your nails down, you want to put it at 30°, or it needs to be lifted up slightly. Push it against the cuticle and then pop it down, and you want to hold it for approximately 40 to 60 seconds just to make sure that it's got a good hold on it. I've jumped ahead now and I've done all of the nails. What you need to do is you need to buff the top shiny surface off, because you can see there it's rather shiny, but on the thumbs it wasn't. I actually lost some footage in amongst everything, but I've done the first coat and the second coat of the gels and the base coat. Here you can see I've done my own little white rabbits on them using white what's it called? Gel polish, that's the word. Used white gel polish on that. She wanted different things doing. As you can see, they're not exactly how a proper bunny looks, and they're both not exactly the same. I'm no artist, I do try to keep them as close as I can. I think the only thing that's the same on there are the ears, but hey ho. I'm just looking at these, and I'm going to do some lines on the orange one. The green one we're going to make like an egg, so we're going to put an outside round it in a black. The yellow one she wanted to be left yellow, and her pinky one I made into a little chick. Right, this is where I lost all the footage, unfortunately, but this is the finished product. I've got the little chick on the pinky, we have the plain yellow, the Easter egg in the middle, the lines, and then on the thumbs I've just put a little crystal on there as the bunny tail. I'm quite happy with these, to be honest. They're not exactly perfect, but I haven't done much nail art, and I really do think that these are very, very good for me. She was happy with them, especially for her Easter party. Just being qualified in express nails and gel polish application. So I am still learning, so please be nice with the comments. Have a look on my website. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.